Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Are you feeling Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to it of the way of the voice. You misunderstand our authority never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Wind, guide you.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. I'm around.
Don't be so
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
The Empire
Do I know
a
you?
great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Denblock, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. Damn good man. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where... It's about time they turn east from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. I can't agree to any peace council until I know Tullius will be there. The other Jarls could take that as a sign of weakness. I don't need you to teach me how to play high politics in Skyrim. But you're right. There's nothing to be gained by refusing the Greybeard's request. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
I still say you should take them all out like you did Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls.
Being old's not so bad. I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink.
A wanderer like you must have plenty of time.
I used to be an adventurer.
What is it, Elf?
Destruction magic's fine, but just don't go burning down any buildings.
What do you need?
I'm telling you.
I remember
Ulfric's
you.
planning an attack
You were at
on
Helgen.
Whiterun.
Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. Are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Fair enough. We're driving the storm cloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council for all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can...
So, the men of violence are gathered here. In these halls, very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is what? Violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Why? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
The Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to know the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get his input on this matter.
The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch, or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We were fearing in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
So again.
That's settled.
I have something to say first. The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to... unless the Empire to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. It's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dared to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. To gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric expects something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor.
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. Council wasn't my idea. It's a waste of time. Are a traitor to the Empire. Negotiate in good faith. Since we're what you think Markarth is worth. The rift will secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threaten our southern flank.
Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the dragons mean? Alduin has returned. The world is more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten. This truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace. We both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
What do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulf, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Storm Cloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Delmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Frank. I hope it was worth it.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries. He was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to. He's a prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Now, Valgrove, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn plan. Yes. Ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But it remains how to lure a dragon to Dragonsreach.